Morning student, myself Manoj Chotia from Raghunath Vidyalaya. We are studying anatomy of angiosperm, in which we differentiated between monocot root and dicot root, monocot stem and dicot stem, and now today's our topic is monocot leaf and dicot leaf, and these leaf also naming by to another name. Dorsiventral leaf means dicot leaf, and isobilateral leaf means monocot leaf. So we can see the difference between these two leaves. First of all, as we know, the leaf has two-sided upper side and lower side, because leaf is a flattened structure, just like upper side and lower side. So here we can write upper epidermis, lower epidermis, and among these epidermis the tissue is found is called mesophyll tissue. I draw both the diagram in shortly after looking this difference. First of all, you can see upper epidermis, highly cutinized stomata are either absent or widely dispersed. In dorsiventral leaf and in isobilateral leaf, upper and lower surface equally cutinized. Upper and lower surface equally cutinized because they are situated on the plants just like this. And dorsiventral leaf just like this. So their lower surface can't get so much sunlight, and in isobilateral leaf the whole leaf equally obtained sunlight. So upper and lower surface equally cutinized and have an almost equally distribution of stomata, means both sided has equally distribution of stomata. But in dorsiventral leaf, just we are looking lower epidermis, tinely cutinized and stomata are numerous, means in lower surface there are so much stomatas are present in dorsiventral leaf, but in isobilateral leaf both sides are equal cutinized and equally distribution of stomata, means both sides have equal stomata and equally cutinized. Now mesophyll. In dorsiventral leaf, pellicid and parenchyma towards the upper surface and spongy parenchyma towards the lower surface. And here in isobilateral leaf there is no any differentiation are found. And then sclerenchyma seat in vascular bundle. Sclerenchyma seat in vascular bundle, it is present only on the upper side and it is present on both sides, means sclerenchyma in the vascular bundle, and vascular bundle means xylem and phloem, and location present in dicot and present in monocot. Isobilateral leaf are present in monocot, and in dicot leaf dorsiventral leaf are present. Now you can see both leaves diagram, then we understand these difference properly. First of all, I draw dorsiventral leaf, and then after isobilateral leaf. So you can easily see the structure, and whenever you have to write the description of these leaves, then you can draw the diagram and you make one line of each nomination, then that is its description. So first of all, dorsiventral leaf. Here I can draw a diagram of dorsiventral leaf. This is upper epidermis and this is lower epidermis. Then epidermis is covered by a protective layer called cuticle. So cuticle is also divided in two parts, upper cuticle and this is lower cuticle, and there is some gap between both these epidermis, and this gap is called stomata. And the part between these two epidermis is called mesophyll tissue, and this mesophyll tissue can divided into two parts, which is called palisade tissue and spongy tissue. Here these are the palisade tissue, and in the lower side there is spongy tissue, and both spongy tissue and palisade tissue have chloroplast in it. These are the, just like these are the chloroplast, these are the spongy tissue, and this is palisade tissue. Okay, this is the structure of dorsiventral leaf. In this structure is called this encircled cell called bundle sheath cell, and this encircled vascular bundle, so it is called bundle sheath cell. Here this is xylem and this is phloem and xylem. So we can see in dorsiventral leaf there is a upper and lower epidermis, and in between upper and lower epidermis the mesophyll tissue is present. And whenever we talk about the isobilateral leaf, then there is only one type of tissue is present in mesophyll tissue, means this palisade tissue is absent in isobilateral leaf, and only spongy tissues are found in this leaf, or means mesophyll tissue is not differentiated, so only spongy tissue is found in isobilateral leaf. So this is the structure of isobilateral leaf. So these are the main basic differences between isobilateral and dorsiventral leaf. And this type of anatomy you have to remember whenever mesophyll tissue is not differentiated in two types of tissue. Whenever mesophyll tissue is not differentiated in two types, means in dorsiventral leaf it is differentiated into palisade tissue and spongy tissue, and in isobilateral leaf the mesophyll tissue is not differentiated in palisade and spongy tissue. And this type of anatomy is called Crane's anatomy. So here a question is performed, what is Crane's anatomy? Whenever the mesophyll tissue of isobilateral leaf is not differentiated in palisade and spongy tissue, then this type of anatomy is called Crane's anatomy. And thank you for today's class. Today we discuss about dorsiventral and isobilateral, or we can say monocotyledon and dicotyledon leaf. Thanks.